What companies do you think have had an effect on the world as bad as the British
As bad?
East India Company?
As bad.
Can't think of any, can you? How about this? How about you could say something like, you could say the East India Company. They're pretty bad things.
I would have said them.
Yeah, they're probably the worst you can think of, right? But then you think of like Apple and Amazon and how they're not necessarily evil.
And look, Apple and Amazon are awful.
But let me just
but they're not
get this point across because they have produced horrible labor conditions across the world. They produced terrible environmental impacts and exacerbated inequalities. The rich get richer and the poorer get poorer. You could talk about how the certain technologies that they harvest and farm from African countries like Democratic Republic of Congo have been responsible for civil wars there and massive atrocities happening in there as they try and get as much tungsten or whatever the material is out of the earth and the blood materials that we extract to fuel our consumer economy. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, I can hear you trying to needle out your communist rhetoric at the end of this podcast. I don't know. I don't think Amazon or Apple are the same level as the East India Trading Company. I think
but that is a point to consider nonetheless.
Well, companies are getting more powerful and their morals aren't improving at the same rate. So I do agree that it's troubling times at the moment, but I don't think a comparison between the East India Trading Company and their subjugation of India is the same as Amazon having
it does an injustice
bases.
to Indians as well to
compare them. That's another level.